Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run the budget shop PurpleGlimmerBudgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I use in my videos. You can find my shop on Etsy or also my website, PurpleGlimmerBudgets.com. My husband and I are on a journey to pay off a lot of our high-interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. In today's video, it's going to be Tiny Tuesday, so I have my tiny savings challenges here and a little bit of cash, and we're going to go ahead and see how it lays out. I went ahead and reduced what I'm stuffing this week down to $15 just so that we could free up cash for other areas, and also to show that even at $15 a week, it can add up. I'm just going to kind of play around with this amount to kind of see how much I want to stuff from week to week. But I just realized that last week I was going through my tinies like super fast. And so I'm like, let me try just doing 15 instead of 30. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and get my different challenges out, and then we will count the money and then we'll start rolling the dice. So if this is the first time you've watched my video in my like Tiny Tuesday series, basically what happens is I roll a dice and I have the wrong one. Let me swap it out. This is still set up from one of my other videos. I have a 4-sided dice, and that's going to tell me which envelope I want to put the money in, and then we will count it up in the end and fill out the trackers and see where all the savings has gone. So let's go ahead and get to it. So 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 2. How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm finally getting in gear to film this on Sunday morning. I woke up at like 6. I just laid in bed for like an hour, couldn't figure out anything to do. I was trying to find a book to read, but I couldn't find any good books. So I'm like, let me just get out of bed and go downstairs and film some of the videos. So that way, like, I have a whole entire week's worth of videos to start editing this week, before I upload them, and then get that taken care of. That flew out. So that's what I decided to do. My younger son has a football game later today. We'll see if it's actually played, because it's supposed to storm today, so they might like delay it or make it up. So we'll see. Our oldest son had his game canceled last week because of heat, so we will see. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way, and then I'm gonna bring my Sharpies in. Even though I used my other markers last time, I'm not liking those. Those smudge way too much, so I'm just gonna stick with my Sharpies. I did order the dual tip Sharpies, so I will maybe start using those once those come in, because as you can see, these just smudged like crazy. So very disappointing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have the 2. I'm trying to think of which color is going to be like the closest to the hot pink. This is kind of, I don't think this is going to be, but we'll do it. And then I'm going to grab my Ding 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 envelope, because I do have some extra singles laying around that we can actually use. I'm just using my random extra big paper clips. So here's the purple one. Where is my secret stash envelope? Here it is. So let's go ahead and tuck this in here. So now, so far we have 3 challenges done. So we completed like 2 last time, which that's amazing, but I also want to continue to have motivation, so that's why I went to lower amounts. So let me grab my $2 Thursday Now binder and grab the Ding 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 envelope, and I'll grab my bell. So we're gonna ring the bell, and then I am going to grab a single from some of my excess cash and put it in our Ding 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 envelope that I just started again. So we'll just go ahead and leave this out here in case we complete any more challenges. So put that there, and then I'll put the paper clips there. Okay, so I need a new challenge for this. And I'm going to go with one of these mini stash challenges because I'm going to do like the petal and then the inner pollen area each separately as $1, so that way it can like hang on for a while. So let's go ahead and get this started. What color? Let's do, I'm just going to go ahead and color in the pollen for this. So that's 2. And then I'll figure out what petal color I want the next time. So let's put this in our main pocket. Hold on, I totally failed on that one because I didn't get rid of all of the cash with that. I forgot to get the cash that I already saved. I'm so rusty here, so thank you for bearing with me. I apologize. Once I get back into the swing of things, I hope to have my act together a little bit better. So we'll put that in there, and then we'll fold this and put this in the main pocket, and then we'll put this in the front. Move our charm over here and put this inside. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. This one is 1. On this one, I am going to use these thin tip markers just because it's easier to do the detailing that way. So I'm also probably going to speed this up so that way you don't have to listen to me talking during this whole time. So I'm going to color these in and then speed it up. Okay, so it's not the prettiest coloring, but again, I am not really capable of doing that because I do have a writing learning disability, dysgraphia. So I did as best I could, but it's still, even though it's not perfect, I do like how it looks. So let's go ahead and put all the money in here and let's get it counted. So we should have a total of $7 here. And we're 1 cupcake away from finishing this, which is awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I said 7, I meant 8. So there we go, that checks out. Let's actually flip this mini stash to here, and then we can put this on there. Okay, so we only got 1 in this, so we will go ahead and color in the little pollen area. And so then it looks like we should have $6 in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Let's go here. And then we have 4 here. So let's go ahead and color in 1. So this is completed. So there should be 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use this one. And then we will ring the bell. I'm going to grab a single and then put it in here. And then put this in my secret stash envelope. There we go. And then I have $3 that I need to find a challenge. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with these challenges, and we'll stick with just doing the pollen, and then we will do the petals next week, and I'll decide what color I want to do them as, or I'll just continue doing the pollen. I guess it depends on how much I get saved. So let's fold this up and put this in here. And there we go. So those are all of my tiny challenges, and so I saved the $15. So even just doing $15, granted a lot of it was already from last week, we still completed 2 challenges, so that's pretty awesome. So that's all I have for today in this video. Again, I was kind of rusty. I need to kind of get back into the swing of things, and then hopefully things will be a little bit more smooth in these videos. So that's all I have for today, guys. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.